a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolf-bane blooms.
The autumn moon is bright.
The wolf creature! It's out there, isn't it? You've seen it, haven't you?
A strange beast, somewhat resembling a wolf.
Welcome.
Jesus.
Work it.
All right, now I'm going to be you. Start over.
Okay. Welcome to When the Wolfsbane Blooms, your only pod for werewolves and werewolf-adjacent media. I here am Sweet Sybil. I'm the sweetest little gumdrop dude that you've ever seen. And I'm here with...
Mangy Matt, and you are lying through your teeth. I have never seen someone so sour and nasty and dripping with mysterious green goop.
Yeah, that sounds right coming from the garbage gremlin. Oh, he needs a little bath. He needs a little bath because he's dirty and stinky.
What the hell?
Oh, he needs to scrub down.
I smell like honey and vanilla and sugar cookies.
Well, that's only because the last thing you did was raid an old lady's house for her underwear.
And?
Well, okay, yeah.
I didn't have any underwear. I was cold.
Yeah.
I needed to stock up.
Yeah, and what'd you do with it?
I'm wearing it.
All of them at once?
Every single one of them.
Oh my gosh, you look so warm and comfy and
I know,
cozy.
I'm so layered up.
Oh man, what happens if you have to use the bathroom?
That's why we have multiple on.
Oh no. How are you going to take the bottom one off? It doesn't make any sense. I used to, when I was a really little kid, not really little, but when I was in like high school,
Imagine dropping your microphone.
When I was in like high school, I was brainstorming ideas to like make a little sketch show with a friend, and one of the ideas was the boy with infinite pants.
What?
And it just all came from the idea of having a pair of tearaway pants, and underneath was another pair of pants. And just be like, poof. All right, cool.
It's like that guy, the meme online of, I can't take this off.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
exactly it. Yeah, but it was that a while back with pants, and it just like, it's like, I can't, I got too many pants. And then he has to accept the power and becomes a hero later on.
How does that work?
He just like throws pants at people or something. I didn't think that far.
I feel like that wouldn't be very
But I just think it would be very good. There was an assignment every year in our drama class, and Wait, we forgot to tell them what this podcast is about.
We did.
We're talking about werewolves. Hello. So anyways, back to the pants. There's an assignment to give this, like, write a monologue at the end of the year. The midterm assignment was to recite a monologue. The end of the year monologue was create one and then recite it. And so that was always a really funny time for a lot of us. Like, sometimes I tended to write more serious ones that were a bit silly and cringy. But I had friends who really went with the humor, and that was amazing. And I considered the idea of doing the boy with infinite pants for one of them, where it's just having a pair of tearaway pants. Like, you don't understand the troubles. And then just having another pair underneath. It's such a funny prop.
That's really funny. How many tearaway pants did you have?
I didn't have any. I would have to purchase them for
That's what I'm saying. Like, theoretically, how many would you be wearing?
Probably 2. Maybe only 1, but it's just like to show, just because they're expensive, you know?
I feel like you should have 3 pairs of tearaway pants. The first one to show, the second one to make a point, and the third one to pull off, and you're just in underwear.
No, you gotta have a pair of pants underneath.
Those count.
It's infinite
but like
pants.
boxers.
No, infinite pants.
That's pants.
Infinite pants. You were missing out on the point here, Matthew. Did you ever do anything like that in high school?
No.
Do you know why I'm bringing up high school?
Why?
Fuck! What are you doing? I turned you off! What'd you say?
You were talking about high school?
Did you ever do anything like that in high school, Matt?
I did not.
Do you know why I'm talking about high school, Matt?
Would it have anything to do with what we're talking about today?
No, it just came up in conversation
Oh,
naturally.
okay.
So
Yeah, of course.
I wrote one monologue that was called On High School Dress Codes, and it was just like a sort of speech PSA, and it's like, look, ladies, and this was back when I was presenting as a boy. I was like, hey, look, ladies, like, I know you always complain about these dress codes, about what you're doing, but look, I just gotta tell you the fucking truth. Shoulders are hot. They're so hot. They are the most sexual part of the body. Because every time I see someone with like their shoulders showing, it's like you were starting to take off all your clothes and you decided to wiggle through the neck hole rather than the much easier hole in your shirt. And then you sort of like stopped halfway through, I guess. But you didn't put it back on. So like maybe you'll take it off eventually. It's a good bit.
You are 0 for 3 with that microphone today.
Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you. I'm trying my hardest. This is hard. It's been a rough day. We just watched Teen Wolf.
We did just watch Teen Wolf. I wonder what this episode's about.
Tell me about Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf is great.
Neither of us wrote a synopsis.
We didn't because we just finished watching it.
Okay, I'll scramble something out together. Phil.
Dope. Well, if we want to talk about things that we did in high school, I wasn't part of anything in theater in high school, but I did do a writing club. And frequently we would bring in just like the most abhorrent things for writing club. This one time I'm not going to out myself. I'm not going to out myself with this one, but there were some really, really good bits. One of my friends back then had a story that was quite literally just a saga of short horror writing, but every single theme was the main person turning into a piece of candy. That was it. That was the entire bit. They were so bad, but it was like mini shitty Goosebumps, and every single one was, oh fuck, I turned into a gummy bear. Oh fuck, I turned into a Skittle. Oh fuck, I'm a Twix bar.
I loved the Goosebumps series so much. And there's like, more than Goosebumps, I was into American Chillers and Michigan Chillers by Jonathan Rand. I've brought it up many times, and here I am bringing it up again. And the thing about those is like there's such a formula to creating those kinds of books. And I was talking about it with a friend of mine who's a writer one time. And it's like, wouldn't it be silly to just create your own? And then we were sort of talking. It's like, oh, and then you run into the thing for the first time. I'm like, no, the end of that chapter would be you get startled by like a rubber snake or something. It was always be like, and it was so serialized. And it was a real great piece of magic and theater and just God.
And God?
God was in the room with us. God, that was a terrible part of high school.
Yeah, no wonder God was in the room with you.
Remember when God was in the room with you and you were like, you're not masturbating, are you? Get your goddamn hand off your willy!
Yeah, I really hate it when I'm just in the bathroom trying to exist, getting ready to hop in the shower, and God materializes behind me and says, don't you fucking dare.
Oops, I dropped the soap.
Is that God saying that?
Yeah, that's God.
That's
Oops.
God. That's God in the shower with me. Oops.
Would you get that for me? My sweet, sweet boy. Matt, 1 for 3. All right, so today, let's get into the synopsis. Play the synopsis song. I stumbled upon a synopsis this week, and I thought, my baby, you know that I was weak. Oh, baby, grab me by the throat and pin me down and choke all the life out of me, 'cause you are all that I need. Baby, baby, please.
You just in one fell swoop killed everyone listening with
No,
headphones.
I killed you, Matt. Again, I edit this.
With everyone.
I edit this. I actually put work in. I don't fuck up and pretend that I downloaded the wrong software just to get out of editing a video.
You watched the screen.
You are a liar.
I'm not.
All right, today we're talking about Teen Wolf. Here, I'll phrase this as a conversation. Matt, did you know today we're talking about Teen Wolf?
No.
Well, we are.
Wow.
Did you know that Teen Wolf is a 1985 film by Rod Daniel?
No.
Did you know it was written by Matthew Weissman and Jeff Loeb?
No.
Do you know Jeff Loeb?
Yeah.
It's the fucking comic book writer. I saw that title and I was like, is that the comic book writer?
Yeah,
it is the comic book writer. He's very famous for The Long Halloween, Spider-Man Blue.
Yeah.
Makes sense that he writes this. And it makes sense that Spider-Man reference in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I did just say no to all of that, I've told you this while we were watching it. I have watched Teen Wolf so many times. It was a movie from my childhood. All of this I'm very well aware of. This is a beloved movie for me.
It's a good movie. I saw it once when I was a kid. My parents showed it to me. I remembered some scenes very distinctly. But basic plot synopsis, there is this high schooler, and he's going through some changes in his life, you know? He's growing a little bit more hair. His sort of emotions are out of control. He's a fucking werewolf. He's a werewolf. And a lot of people are just cool about it. Because you know what? This is a metaphorical werewolf. Don't tell anyone. Shh.
What's it a metaphor for, Sybil?
Fucking rage as a man, toxic masculinity is rough. I really found the sort of moral of this movie touching. But story follows. At first, it's like, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm a werewolf. Then, the main character played by Michael J. Fox finds out that his dad is a werewolf as well, and he transforms while he's playing basketball. And people are totally cool with it. They love the Teen Wolf. He becomes a sensation. He surfs on tops of cars, because for some reason that's a big thing in this movie. There's a bunch of like teenage sort of antics, like this is how high school was like in the 80s. Okay.
Yeah, it was. You don't remember doing that in the 80s?
I did do that in the 80s, fun fact.
We all did.
I'm immortal, Matt.
Yeah, same. That's why I asked.
And I have come here because I want to steal your youth from you. That's why we started this podcast.
I'm older than you.
I'm going to play some spooky music.
I am literally older than you.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Immortal, dumbass.
I am older than you.
I just said I'm immortal.
Just because you're immortal doesn't mean you're older.
I've been around for many, many years.
Yeah, and I've been around for many more.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Nuh-uh.
What's your first memory?
Matt, you're not yes-anding.
What's your first memory?
My first memory?
Yeah.
It was the Big Bang, man.
The Big Bang.
It was the motherfucking Big Bang.
Light work.
I was Big Banging
Light
your
work.
mom.
Light work.
Late into the night. She was climaxing. I remember her echoes. Don't you tell me that I'm not Big Banging.
That was good. That caught me off guard.
You like your mom's climax?
No,
That's what helped get you conceived.
I hate everything about this.
Did you know that
conversation.
orgasms help the birthing process?
All of this better be cut. This is a
You're ordering me to be.
This is a horrible bit.
It wouldn't have been a horrible bit if you let me improv.
Okay, go ahead. Go improv.
Wrong. Hey, it's me, Donald Trump. I'm gonna kill gay people and shit on my tie. Duh.
That was a pretty good impression.
Hello, I'm Donald Trump.
It's a really good one.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you don't like being a pedophile, then you can't be my friend. People voted for me because they're fucking stupid. I'm Donald Trump. I have money. Money makes the world. Help! Help! It's a whale! Help!
And that ends my reading of my brand new short play, Donald Trump at SeaWorld. Matt, what did you think of my play?
God damn it. I thought it was really silly in the moment, but the fucking title.
You like the title. That's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah.
Such an asshole.
I think the worst part about you being on this podcast is you actually find my humor funny. So you just...
It's so bad. I hate myself for it.
Thank you. I don't think humor should be smart. I think that's a bit dumb. Like I've made a lot of jokes in my life, but I think if you overthink a lot of it, you're ruining some of the fun and whimsy. And there is humor that can be encapsulated in things that can never be put to words. And by trying to like over intellectualize it, you are sort of putting it down. And so I have a 3-step approach to writing the perfect joke. And what I do is I follow the scientific method developed first by Aristotle and then later refined by René Descartes, which is where I take a guess and I do what I want, and then I figure it out later.
See, I just send people reels on Instagram that have to do with people farting and laugh so hard I pass out.
Yeah, that sounds like you, Matt. Matt, what did you think of Teen Wolf?
I loved it. I always loved this movie. I mean, I just said it, but I grew up with this movie. This is a childhood staple for me. Absolutely love it. Very nostalgic, very wonderful. I've come to appreciate the movie even more growing up. Like there were so many times that I stopped us watching the movie to point out like, oh, you want to know something fun about it was like watching The Lord of the Rings with someone else and them pointing out every single little tidbit, but it was me with Teen Wolf.
Yeah, my favorite part was when you stopped the movie and you're like, do you want some popcorn? And then you just held the bucket really close to your pelvis. And I was like, I don't really want some popcorn. And then you just sort of like jiggle it around. And then for the rest of the movie, because I didn't take popcorn, you just had it there until you excused yourself to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be the funniest scenario?
What?
Of doing the cutting a hole in the bottom of a popcorn and no one takes it. So you're just like, am I eating popcorn off my dick for the rest of this movie? Until you're wobbling to the bathroom trying to take it off. Oh no. She didn't take it. Well, even if she did, even if she took popcorn and your dick was there, what do you do afterwards? You have to do the shameful waddle to the bathroom. I don't think there's any other way.
I feel like it's funnier if you cut a hole in the bottom of the popcorn and instead of putting your dick in, you're just siphoning more popcorn out with like a shop vac.
To go where?
Into your mouth. It's like connected to a tube in your hat. It's like one of those beer hats, but it's for the popcorn.
That would be pretty good.
That would be great.
That could be your next big invention. Let's pitch to Shark Tank right now.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but you're like, oh.
No, Matt, you have to do the pitch.
I put a hole in the bottom of this popcorn. And they go to grab popcorn and there's fucking nothing there except a shop.
Oh God, my hand! It's got my hand!
Hell, shouldn't have reached in and steal my popcorn.
And someone's like, oh, I know this trick, and then it puts their dick in the popcorn. Oh, the funniest zinger in this movie was like Michael J. Fox talking to his friend going, is there a rash going around? Do you know? And then his friend goes, no, the assistant coach got his dick stuck in a vacuum cleaner. That was a good bit.
That was a good bit.
I like that one. A lot of the humor in this funny. I thought it landed. It's a very good, feel-good movie. Just a nice tone to sort of pass things by.
Yeah. And a great change from our last episode. I feel clean again.
What happened on our last episode? You didn't like the last episode?
God, I
this
loved
one
it.
felt dirtier than our last episode
What?
to me. Like, I mean, just like the sort of teenage hijinks. They had a party where 2 kids were duct taped and then just like sort of writhing around in a bunch of whipped cream.
We don't question what the
And I still don't know the purpose of that game.
We do not question what the teenagers of the 80s were doing.
I don't believe that they were doing this. I believe these were the teenagers of the 60s. Because whenever you're making a movie about the 80s, people have aged enough that they're telling the story when they were teenagers.
I suppose so.
So these have got to be 60-year-olds. I like how one of the ideas, like one of the bits in the movie was like, oh, how are we going to get liquor underage? And the first time the guy goes and it's just like he's trying to impersonate, doing like a hijinks of, hey, buddy, I need some liquor. And he's like, get out of here, you stupid kid. And then he comes back and he's like, hey, look, just put this water gun in your pocket. Pretend you're aiming at gunpoint, holding him at gunpoint to get this.
What are you? The keg? The man to sell?
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
Matt, I'm useless.
L.
Matt, I want to talk about our teenage years.
Why?
We've heard about earlier loves in our lives, teenage love.
We have to talk about Teen Wolf.
Yeah, and
we haven't even introduced some of the characters.
We've introduced a lot of it. We are talking about Teen Wolf, and we're talking about our favorite moments.
Okay.
But this is about the journey, not the destination,
Okay.
Matthew.
All right.
Fine.
Okay, talk about your teen life, Sybil. Talk about...
I was just going to ask, like we have to talk about things in this episode.
Talk about your teen life, Sybil.
Okay, when I was a teenager, I was just so dorky and so awkward. And so I want to sort of bring up, like, what's the craziest thing you've done in high school?
I had a pretty tame high school experience. I really didn't do anything crazy.
I had sort of like the hick high school experience because I was in the middle of podunk nowhere with a bunch of rednecks. And granted, I was in that group. I was a redneck. I hunted a lot. Didn't like it. But, like, I had this group of friends, and in that friend group, there would be things. We'd race on four-wheelers sometimes. One time, my friend Gus just went off the road and slammed into a tree and not only warped the frame of this mini four-wheeler, but just straight up broke his knee. And that was pretty funny.
That's pretty great.
We would also just very much wrestle a lot with our shirts off. And just like in the muck and in the mud. There was one time we went to a pool at a hotel. And we got in there. And we were just, there was no rules to how you would make someone tap out. And so my go-to move was grabbing someone by the throat. And I won a lot of them.
That's insane. I just gamed a lot with my friends. I remember...
Sounds like you're a loser. Because it was really weird. I was just sort of in two worlds. In which I was like it was towards the end of high school. What are you joking about?
No, continue.
You'll get to your story. I just want to butt in. It's not like I wasn't playing games. I had a bunch of nerds.
SMH.
But towards the end of like high school, I remember I was hanging out with sort of my younger friend group. And I was like, I'm having a great day with these guys. We're hanging out. We're doing kayaking. And then at the end of the night, they started sack tapping each other. And I was like, this is why I don't hang out with these people anymore.
Yeah, see, that was just a continued trend. I mean, I was a scout. I'm an Eagle Scout right now. And I know.
Dork.
Shut up.
I was a scout too,
Yeah, I was a scout basically all the way through from when I was like a 10-year-old up until I graduated. But that was... You could go to a meeting on Wednesday and there was a 75 to 85% chance that you were going to either have an attempted sack tapping on you or a successful sack tapping on you.
They loved sack tapping.
All the time.
And it's like, what's the point? Like,
all the time.
You don't gotta hurt each other's balls.
No, and it wouldn't even be provoked. It would be like we're standing there where the kids are outside, or like the younger kids, because eventually we became like the older kids. We were like 16, 17, 18. We were the refined kids. As all the like the 12-year-olds are getting all their energy out and they're running around and playing like sharks and minnows in the parking lot. And you just be standing there. We're talking about what we're going to do during the meeting. Maybe we're just watching to make sure the kids don't like fall and break their collarbone. And somebody just completely unprovoked gets the meanest like hand raised in a second and delivers the atomic sack tap on you.
We had one kid go to the hospital because his sack ruptured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
also used a 5-star all the time.
Oh,
5 stars are
all
great.
All the time.
It was like incentive to wear a shirt. It's like if you don't wear a shirt, your back, just a full open palm hurts so bad.
Oh, it's awful.
It's violent and it's terrible. And this movie sort of talked about it. I know you sort of wanted to talk about your teenage years, Matt, but we should get back to this movie. What is sort of the message of this movie?
You're an asshole.
And you are the taint.
I'm going to talk about my teen years regardless because I want to tell funny stories.
All right, go for it.
Because you're talking about all these terrible things, and we are looking at Teen Wolf, and there were a bunch of like crazy things that happened. And I'm just thinking back to like the time when we waterboarded one of my friends with maple syrup.
That's good.
Ripped a stop sign out of the ground and whacked another one of my friends.
I was literally waterboarded once for a short film I did.
I remember that.
That was good. That footage is so funny.
Yeah, that's like insane. Waterboarding anyone is insane. Imagine what it's like to be waterboarded with something viscous. Like we got an entire tub of maple syrup, and we just had
such a waste.
We just had this kid in like the back of a pickup truck, and he's like, "Yeah, no," and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's crazy. was insane.
Was it full waterboarding though, like a towel?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was insane. Genuinely insane. And we got away with it.
What do you mean you got away with it? Who
We-
would have stopped you?
There were a bunch of like adults and responsible people maybe 10 minutes away. They did not check on us once. So this kid's just like, but he's giving us like the thumbs up the entire time. We eventually take the towel off. He's like choking up people's arm. He's like, that was fucking awesome.
See, that would be such a worry because even if like you were like, oh, now I can't breathe, like it's so viscous that it's hard to sort of get out if it was really stuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's baffling that, like, we were just at this point, this was when we were like 13, and we were not thinking about the consequences whatsoever. And no, yeah, but the one being waterboarded was also like the insane kid in our troop. That's like the tamest thing he's ever done. He full dived, like full spread out like a starfish off of a 30-foot rock ledge into a pile of leaves and ended up breaking like half the bones in his left leg.
Oh, that dumbass.
And stood up on the right leg and just like started cheering.
That's awesome.
It was genuinely one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life, because we were like, there's no way he's going to do it. There's no way he was going to do it. And halfway through the second sentence, he's already falling off the cliff. Oh God. Yeah. Scouts was interesting. There needs to be more adults monitoring what is going on. Children left.
Honestly,
to their
I
own
think
devices.
adults are the worst parts of Scouts.
We had somebody go into a latrine. It was insane. We were like, what's in a latrine? And for those who don't know what a latrine
You
is.
call it a latrine?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What do you call it?
Outhouse?
Okay, whatever. We call it outhouse latrine. I just called it latrine more. But
It's like an army toilet.
yeah. For those who don't know what that is, it is a little shack off in like a little living area.
Shack.
Shut up. And instead of a full plumbing system, it is just a 20-foot hole in the ground, sometimes even more, and it's just pitch black. And that's what you go to the bathroom in.
Really?
Yes!
I can't believe that.
Yes, it was horrible.
That's how someone dies in Sleepaway Camp 2.
Uh-huh.
She's just like, have fun. Could you imagine drowning in shit?
That's awful.
Yeah,
We had one kid put half his body in there because he was like, I wonder what's in there. So he lifted up the seat and put half his body in there. And he's like, ugh.
That's also in the movie Swallowed, which is another horror film I watched recently.
I don't like the title of that.
Why?
What does it have to do with?
Swallowing these, like pills that are drugs and like holding them in your body as like a mule.
Ew.
Yeah, going across the border. It's rough.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Can we talk about Teen Wolf now?
Yeah, we can.
I don't like basketball very much,
Okay.
but the scenes in this are pretty funny.
Yeah.
The whole ending montage, there's a basketball montage of just like, oh, we're going to play the game without Teen Wolf and we're going to actually... Fuck. Help!
Oh, God. You know, I think you purposely did that because I think you're lying about technology failing you, and I think you purposely messed up that microphone.
I don't think I've ever had technology fail me.
No. You see, exactly. The technology didn't fail you, and you just fucked up.
When did technology fail me?
See, I'm making a bit of you calling me a liar.
Technology fails you. Technology works
Technology
fine for
fails
me.
me all the time.
Okay.
I don't know what, genuinely, I don't know what it is. When I first got my old PC, you can cut all of this, I don't care. When I first got my old PC.
My favorite thing is you going, this is boring. I'm
Because,
sorry.
like, this has nothing to do with it, but, like, I don't know what it is. I am like a walking EMP.
I've forgotten my story now. What was I talking about? Oh, my ass! Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I farted.
I have no idea. You were talking about basketball and the end scene where they're like, we don't have to use Teen Wolf.
Yeah. So the ending of the movie is this montage of a basketball game, and they're like, we don't need to use Teen Wolf. He doesn't have to play basketball, which just means it's a sort of boring, typical basketball montage, which I think is so boring. I hate watching basketball.
See, I don't like basketball either, but even I have to be like, yeah, Yeah, you go, Michael J. Fox.
And, like, that's
you
fun.
score those baskets.
That's sure, but it just goes on too long. Like,
I think it's fun.
Like, I want that for like 4 seconds and I'm done.
I think it's
like, it was pretty
invigorating.
boring, especially when it really gets into like nothing happening in there. It's just like, and now they're shooting, and now they're shooting. The other team gets 1 point, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's a race against the clock.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Oh, my favorite part of the movie is when the door opens and it reveals that Harold's a werewolf too.
Yeah, the dad. So, like, Michael J. Fox is trying to hide it from his dad. He's like, Dad, no, I'm going through changes. And he's like, son, I got something I got to talk to you about. And he opens the door, and the dad is a werewolf as well. He's finally groomed. It's very fluffy. The werewolves in this look very interesting. And I actually kind of appreciate the design. There's something really weird about it, but there's something to it as well.
I absolutely love the designs of them.
Really?
They're so... Yes! It's cheesy. It's a little bit cheesy to the point of it's so iconic.
It looks crazy unwolf-like, but
Oh,
what it
so,
does is like the hair on the head gets longer. It like elongates. Like the beard hair, it elongates. And so he's just sort of like almost Sasquatch-esque. Very, very Sasquatch-esque. Very, like loses some of the actual like wolf parts of him, I think. And the face is where it gets the weirdest. But it does sort of fit in that thing of like, if you're transforming and you're not like shedding a skin, how do you go from human to wolf? And I think this movie does that very well. And often when I'm trying to draw like werewolves, I'm like, what do you do if the person already has like longer hair? Does that hair fall off halfway? Do you sprout a new one? What happens?
See, I don't really have an answer for that.
Is it because werewolves aren't real?
No, I mean...
That was a
like,
trick question. They're not.
Well, yes. But I've never really thought about that.
I think about it a lot because it's like when you're drawing the steps of the werewolf transformation, what goes in the in-between? Like the film American Werewolf in London has a wonderful like werewolf transformation. But even then, like the final bits is it isn't clear how you morph sort of into that beast. But it's closer.
Yeah.
In like this movie, the transformation is very minimal, right? You get to see it once. In a lot of movies, it's very hidden. And that is just an interesting thing. Like, what is the actual in-between steps and what happens? I would also love to talk about what the werewolf is then representing here, which I feel comes up in a lot and is one of my favorite interpretations of that sort of werewolf story, where Michael... Is the character's name... Does he have a name?
Scott,
that's it.
Scott Howard.
All right, so... Yeah, whatever. I get it. Scott.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so
I
is
know.
his dad's Howard?
No, Harold Howard.
Oh, I thought you said Howard.
No, Harold.
Harold Howard?
Maybe I did say Howard, but no, his dad's name is Harold.
That's crazy. Harold Howard.
Mm-hmm. Were you going to continue your point?
What was my point? So,
damn.
in the film, like, when Scott transforms, at first he's sort of hiding it. He doesn't like this new part of himself that is emerging. But it is a part of himself, and he sort of has to accept that. And then he finds people love it. People absolutely adore it when he's wolfing out, when he's being aggressive, when he's being silly, when he's not respecting his studies, not respecting the girl who has always been there for him, not respecting his parents, not respecting authority, blah, blah, blah. And it gets to the point where the dad sort of sits down with the son and tells this sort of touching story of a time when he was like really aggressive in sort of his wolf form, and he scared the person who's the principal now. And it just sort of talks about how frightening that can be and how easy it is to sort of lose control. And it's like there's this aggressiveness that sort of lives inside you, but you got to keep it tame. You got to still keep to yourself. And I find that to be a much better story than what werewolf stories tend to be, where it's just like, yeah, embrace that monster, aggressive, it's good to be aggressive, attack, kill, and then it's sort of like this burden, but there's never any like talk of what is my blame in this, which I think this does well. I like this a lot.
I agree. I really think it gets the message across very well without also going too far with, like, it remains through and through a fairly family-friendly movie. I mean, older family. It's definitely meant for, like, older teens and adults. Because there are some bits that are like, oh, that's very much like older high school hijinks. But
very, very sexual stuff in there.
Oh, for sure.
You know, a bit intense, but it's very fun, very enjoyable.
Super, super fun. And there's never like this. It always comes out as just like what one could see in that masculine rage of, I'm just going to be disrespectful. I'm going to blow people off. I'm going to, everything you've basically said, without him going like, I'm gonna kill the neighbors. I have bloodlust. All that stuff. It kind of keeps it within the level of where we've established it. Like, this is a high school, this is a neighborhood, this is a community, and it's not about, like, killing and murder like other werewolf stories. It's about you're being a dick as the werewolf.
Yeah. I mean, even then, it's like the sort of like getting into fights, treating people poorly.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of, in a similar sort of scope, the importance of the film, like Iron Giant to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
In which, like, you know, Iron Giant is just a wonderful kid's film about that Iron Giant, and in the end, he sort of sacrifices himself. But he's this alien machine created to be a weapon. And, like, this just through line through it all of, like, you don't need to be a weapon. Right? You weren't created for that. It strikes a deep chord with me, as does sort of Teen Wolf. Like, I almost got a little, like, really... It touched my heart a lot, and I felt almost emotional in it, because it gets a bit emotional, because, you know, growing up in an area where, you know, masculinity was, like, the major thing. Like, everyone was sort of, like, focusing on it. You know, you had more value the more masculine you were. Sort of being raised with it and being a trans woman, it felt like a fucking curse. It felt like the werewolf's curse of like, I don't want this in me. I didn't like the hormones that I was getting. I didn't like when I would sort of be very sexual sometimes, and I would feel like an absolute creep. I didn't like that anger always got the best of me. I saw in my father growing up, anger always got the best of him in the worst scenarios until he was sort of a bit of a monster that frightened me at times. And it's like, I don't know, this story of like, everyone sort of has a bit of that in them. I think sometimes male hormones can really make that even worse. And it's just about, how do you be you? And how do you be the cool werewolf playing basketball and not werewolf who rips off that guy's clothes? Unless you are in, you know, a private place.
A consensual, safe place where the clothes are agreed to be ripped off.
Matt, can I rip off your clothes right now?
No.
Oh, okay. See? That was a lesson, listener.
Yeah. Look how easy it is to not be the vicious werewolf that rips off my clothes.
Yeah. You always ask for consent first, then you rip off the clothes.
Exactly.
If consent is not given, don't rip off their clothes.
Remember, sleeping people don't want tea.
I was about to quote that as well. Did you just snap with your pinky and your thumb?
No. Ring finger.
That's weird.
Yeah, my hands are too stupid to snap like that. Okay, well...
That's half the world gone.
Miss Weber, I don't feel so good.
Oh, no. Matt, what are some other things about the movie you think about? Since you wanted to give me shit for derailing. Oh yeah, I brought him back.
Yeah, thank you for that, by the way.
Alright, check this out. Now you're gay.
Fuck.
And you don't even remember being straight.
Fuck. It's always been that way. So what'd you ask me? I was dead before. You would snap me away. I didn't hear the question.
Yes. What else about the movie do you want to talk about?
Oh, okay. I really want to talk about how this design of the werewolf is probably the closest that we've gotten to Wolfman.
Yeah, in a long time.
In a very long time.
Oh.
And these two stand out in popular media, especially werewolf media, as they look alike and so different from other interpretations of a werewolf. I mean,
that's the thing of like,
yeah.
You say that, we will go back and see more old werewolf movies. This is pretty standard.
Oh, for sure.
The Wolfman vibe is pretty classic for a lot of werewolves.
For older werewolves.
Yes.
Everything we've looked at that's a little bit more modern has had that full, like, snout, wolf head, very wolf-like.
Mm-hmm.
More like bipedal wolf than what this is. Kind of like the human with the pointy ears and the fangs coming out from the bottom jaw, and the ring of hair around the face and the long hair going down the back.
All right, you name 5 movies with snout, I'll name 5 without snout. Here we go. First, The Wolfman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were going to go
you do
all 5. Van Helsing.
All right. Curse of the Werewolf.
Underworld.
Wolfman 2010.
Twilight.
Okay, here we go. Teen Wolf.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
All right, Teen Wolf 2.
The other Twilight movies.
All right, let's
and
keep
all the Underworld movies.
Let's keep going until we run out. Here we go. Ready?
No, we're done.
Werewolf of London.
American Werewolf in London.
House of Dracula.
Vampire Diaries.
The whatever that one radio play was. Night of the Werewolf.
Half of the things that we've done on this podcast
are what?
Are snout werewolves, are wolf head werewolves.
Well, that means the other half are Wolfman werewolves.
Okay, I shouldn't say half. I should
Haha,
say
you fool!
Well, no, because half of them are snout werewolves.
Hey, all right, let's count the numbers.
Some of them are not werewolves.
All right, you name episodes with snout, I'll name episodes without snout.
Okay, ready?
All right, you go first.
So,
name one at a time, fucker.
So, no, we need to go down the list. Wolfman.
All right, so Wolfman,
No
that's
snout.
me.
Yeah, no snout. Van Helsing.
That's you.
Snout.
Dracula's guest doesn't say.
It says a wolf. That's
Yeah,
a wolf.
but it's just a wolf. It's not a wolf man.
It doesn't matter. It counts.
No, it
Snout.
doesn't.
Yes, it does. Snout. Both tails from the... Yeah.
The Secret did not have major snout. It was more...
Had a little snout.
So did Teen Wolf.
No, it didn't.
The Secret looked almost exactly like Teen Wolf.
No, it did not. Am I stupid?
Yes, but that's a separate thing.
Okay, well, I could have sworn that he has like a big wolf head.
Man,
What?
you never fill.
What do you
You
mean?
know, you always look things up on the podcast, and you don't love me anymore.
No, look at that. That is a big wolf snout.
That is not a big.
That is a big old wolf snout.
That's a real tiny wolf snout.
Big old wolf
Very
snout.
tiny.
Big old wolf.
Very tiny. All right, I'm counting that half and half.
Okay, fine. Half and half.
All right. So I had 1, you had 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we move on to Werewolf Concerto.
You have 1.5. I have 2.5.
Okay, sure.
Werewolf Concerto. That's 3.
Okay, sure.
3.5. Scary Godmother. 4.5.
You fucker. All right, I've forgotten our episodes, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Because I think the release got weird.
Underworld.
Here.
5.5.
Damn you.
Come on. Let's go.
Curse of the Were Turkey. That's me.
Nope, that's neither. That's not a wolf.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a
Nope,
snout, does
doesn't
it?
matter.
No snout.
But if you want to talk about having a non-human face, that would be mine. Because
That's
it has to
not.
be,
No, it doesn't have a snout. That's what we said.
Does not count for you.
That's what we fucking said.
Does not count for
no
you.
snout. I get Were Turkey. Yeah, I get Were Turkey too. So that's 3 I got.
No.
I get Were Rooster and Were
You
Turkey.
don't get Were Rooster.
I get Were Rooster.
You don't get Were Rooster.
He's got no snout.
We never see it. How do you know there's no snout?
It's on the cover.
No, it's not.
It says it has a normal turkey head. It ain't got no snout.
No. Were Rooster, the movie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
We never see it. It could have a snout.
Were Rooster I got, it doesn't have a snout. It's a turkey.
Nope.
It's a
Wrong. Okay,
rooster.
fine. You have 3.5 to my 5.5.
All right, cool.
What else?
Dogman.
Dogman?
That's what I get.
Mine.
It's a dog.
Nope, absolutely not, because most depictions have a snout. We looked at it. We looked this up. We literally talked about it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we did. I'm at 6.5 here at 3.5.
What else did we talk about?
What did we talk about?
Are we out of episodes?
Talked about Mega Man. That's
Oh,
snout.
Magic the Gathering, that's you.
Magic's Gathering. That's so much me. So now I'm at 8.5.
Trick or Treat, that's you.
That's me again. That's 9.5.
All right, this is just telling me we need to watch more older movies.
That's what I'm saying, though. That is my entire point of look at all the ones that I've picked, and a lot of them are newer. A lot of newer depictions have the snout.
Look, I'm not
And
going to
it's-
disagree with you.
Yeah.
This is something that I talked about like with my mom before.
Yeah.
Where she goes, no, a werewolf usually doesn't have the snout. That's why American Werewolf in London was different. And so, we will build the data up. Was American Werewolf in London the turning point? And if so, this movie's sort of going against that.
I would love to do research into that. American Werewolf in London is coming up.
Well, we'll have to make a timeline.
We will have to make a timeline. One of my favorite movies, and I'm very excited to get to it.
I don't like it.
Whatever, we'll talk about that when we get there.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know you are because we've talked about this. So, we will look at the difference. But the point is, to have a snoutless werewolf in such an iconic piece of werewolf media is, and it makes sense why there's no snout, because there are so many scenes that he has to be like
right up with someone, talk to people easily.
Yes.
It's also the
yeah.
thing where, like, you talk about iconic, it's crazy iconic to the point where old people never let it go. I told you this as we were watching it, but I went and saw a sketch show in Providence that was Halloween themed, and I was very excited because I love spooky stuff, and I wrote a horror sketch comedy show before. In this sketch comedy show, there were 2 different sketches about Teen Wolf, this iteration of Teen Wolf, and I could not believe it. I was like, get with the times. That's a movie from 85.
People love Teen Wolf.
It's 30 years ago.
I love Teen Wolf.
It's a great movie. I understand. But, like, you want to pull in a newer audience and you're going to talk about that iteration of Teen Wolf? No one even remembers the other one. Maybe they do. But I
Which
don't
one
think
are you
so
talking
anymore.
about?
The TV show.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the 2023 one.
The Teen Wolf 2023?
Yeah, there's a Teen Wolf 2023.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't think it was as big.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. We will have to watch it eventually.
All right.
Yeah. No, I think that it's really interesting to see a design like this, and I love the design. It's so well done. It's so cheesy.
It looks a bit like Bigfoot.
Yes, it does. Very much does. The only real wolf-like aspects are you kind of have a little bit of a muzzle going on.
You got the weirdest little nose.
Yeah.
You've got claws.
Yeah, but claws could be anything.
You
The
got
little
teeth.
pointy ears could be anything. Like, the little pointy ears don't even look like wolf ears. They just look like Lord of the Rings orc ears. That's the second time Lord of the Rings has been brought up in this episode. Anyway.
What was the first?
Me talking about...
Oh, so you brought it up both times.
Yes, I did.
Do you think you have an agenda then?
Yep.
Are you sponsored by fucking Middle Earth?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Since
so proud of you.
2018. Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit. What services do they have to offer?
I mean, you could get corrupted. By
That's it. Come on down. Come into the Urukai pit. We'll give you the best mud bath you've ever seen. Right now, only $19.99.
Well, see, you're a human, so you have nothing to do with the Urukai. But we have this really pretty ring that you could wear, and you should not take it off even when it starts whispering in your ear. And as you slowly become more and more of a ghoul who really wants to wear black robes, don't ignore those feelings. Here, take this ring. Here, take it.
Do you want a part in Smeagol's Fish Fest?
Here,
Come on down to we're just past the Shire. Take a left and then a right and then another left. Smeagol is eating fish. He'll share.
No, he won't. He never does.
He has a problem with it.
We've been doing this for 42 years. He has never shared once. So anyways, Teen Wolf.
This is a good bit.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
I like this bit.
Yeah, that's a great bit.
You seem low energy today, man. Is something wrong?
I'm a little bit low energy.
Am I gonna have to put you down?
Yeah, probably. Take me out back and shoot me like a lame horse.
Lame horse?
Yeah, like a lame horse.
Yeah, you don't compare to me. I have a cool horse.
What the actual...
He's so cool, he does his taxes early.
Really?
Mm.
I was unaware of this. My horse does not do taxes at all.
Yeah. Your horse, it just has a problem with its glands, so you gotta rub that lotion on it.
It does. It's got lemonitis.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that's a disease. That's where the term lame horse comes from. It's lemonitis.
Lemonitis?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had that in a cake a while back.
That's...
Made the cake turn yellow. It was very sort of
That
like
should not have been funny.
tart.
That should not have been funny.
It wasn't.
And yet I laughed.
Matt, I think we
What?
might have to get down to ratings.
We do have to get down to ratings.
Matt, how do we rate things?
So we rate things as per usual on a scale of 1 to 5 using halves in between based on how werewolfy our werewolf looks, how typical it looks to popular depictions, as well as how close the story resembles the general tale of a werewolf.
Yes. All right, so is this depiction the best? Does it deal with sort of those moral quandaries that often come up with werewolves and things of that nature?
I'm going to say yeah.
I
think-
give me your score, man.
So I really want to give this quite high up there because it feels like a more modern take on kind of the same story of Wolfman. Of like it feels like a curse of this over masculinity that, and as much as there's not really the push to hide it, there's very obviously this idea that it is bad. As the movie goes on, it is not something that you should be flaunting around. It's not something that you should be leaning into.
It's interesting because I'm not even sure that it would say that it's bad. It's that you can easily like use it wrong, right?
Yes, that's a better word.
Like it is a part of him. It's always going to be there.
Yes.
But in a way of like sort of misusing or using it for ill means. With great power comes great remedy.
Yep. Okay, yeah. That is a
I
much
love
better
Uncle
way of
Ben's
saying
rice.
it. What?
I love Uncle Ben's rice.
That's so good for you. Anyways, thank you for rewording that. Much better way to say that. In that idea, I'm going to give this a 4.
Matt,
What?
I give the exact same rating.
Really?
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
That's the same score I gave for the Wolfman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, there's a lot that's different. The depiction of like the actual image of the werewolf, way different than what I prefer or what I even like. I think this werewolf design is a bit silly if we're looking at it as just a werewolf. For its purpose in this movie, I think it works great. I also think it's sort of funny how the beats kind of really fit into the same thing as like a Spider-Man story. Like it really sort of hits that. Very funny that Jeff Loeb was a writer on this as
Makes
well.
sense.
But, I think it does. It's a sort of like a more PG version of this werewolf story that's not rooted in horror, that's just more fun, giving Ferris Bueller's Day Off vibes while also having the philosophy that's in there.
Absolutely.
I think it works very, very well. And
Yeah.
I couldn't complain about this.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful movie. And one of our highest scores in quite a bit.
No, I rated Mega Man 7 a 5-star.
Surely.
Yeah, all right, I'm done lying. Matt, how are we going to close this out?
I have no idea. You said you had a game in store for me, and honestly, my timbers have been shivered the past hour
That's
and a half.
not for this one.
Oh.
Matt, you're an idiot, but I will come up with a game.
You fully leaned over to me and said, I have a game for the Teen Wolf episode.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, an hour ago? Yes, you did.
I said for Tooth and Claw.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. That's my bad.
You like gaslighting me a lot.
I love gaslighting you.
And I like setting you on fire with
Let's
a
go.
gaslight.
Let's go! Okay, light me on fire.
Do you know why they call it gaslight?
Why?
Because you light the gas.
What is the game that you have in mind before I actually throw expensive electronic equipment at you?
All right, Matt, here's the game.
What?
I want you
Mhm.
to pick your top 5 teenagers of all time. It could be anyone that was a teenager at any point. It could be loved ones. It could be siblings. It could be characters in movies. Any siblings, go. No, sorry, teenagers.
That could be so off guard. Okay.
You're never on guard, and that's the problem.
I'm
when
not.
we're fencing, I kick your ass.
That's true. That's so true. I'm going to stick to fictional teenagers. I'm going to stick to, like, famous fictional teenagers.
They can't all be from Percy Jackson.
Fuck, you got like my first one right off the bat.
I know.
Fuck you.
You were such a loser.
Ugh. Okay, fine, then I won't say Percy Jackson. Nico D'Angelo.
Who's that?
Have you never read Percy Jackson?
I don't remember him.
How do you not remember Nico?
Which kid was Nico?
Son of Hades?
Oh, wait, wasn't that Luke?
No, that's Luke is Hermes' kid.
Luke is Hermes? Oh, yeah, he is.
That's the whole point of why he turns evil, is because he feels like Hermes abandoned him, because Hermes has so many kids that he never interacts with.
That's fair. Who's Nico?
Nico is the son of Hades. His sister is Bianca, and Bianca dies in the 3rd book. And then he gets all mad.
I don't remember that at all.
He's the little emo boy.
I don't remember that.
How the fuck do you not remember that?
Because I read it when I was in 8th grade, man.
Go reread it, you
Not
bum.
8th grade. I read it in like 5th grade.
He's integral to like the 4th and 5th books and the entire next series.
Well, I didn't read the next series.
He's got a series of his own with his
Just
boyfriend.
hurry up, Matt.
Jesus. I'll also say Peter Parker and Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy because they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're cool.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I like them in every iteration except for Spider-Verse.
I'm going to hit you with a brick.
No, I'm kidding.
Teenagers. I need one more teenager. Jesus. I can't stand you. You are so mean to me. I don't know. This is such a weird question.
Well, you've been answering it fine so far.
Such an odd question.
You're missing an obvious one.
Who? What do you mean obvious? Everyone has been a teenager ever. Except for children. What do you mean obvious?
You're missing an obvious one, man.
What obvious one? Tell me.
Scott?
No, he does not crack my top 5.
Okay.
Scott is not in my top 5.
You don't like Teen Wolf that much?
I love Teen Wolf. Scott is not in my top 5.
Man, you can't even think of your 5th.
No, I can't. This is something that I really need to like sit down and plot out.
No, you don't get to plot it out. Answer now.
That's mean as hell.
I'm gonna gun you.
That is so mean to me. That's so rude. How could you spring this upon me? Yeah. Look all despondent. Look in shame.
You haven't even named any of the DC superheroes.
I don't like DC as much.
Well, you're a dumbass.
Actually, wait. Yes, I do. My entire favorite, my favorite thing in DC is the Teen Titans.
Interesting.
There we go.
No,
Teen Titans.
Yeah, no, one of them.
No, all the Teen Titans.
No, one of them.
I've broken your game.
You have to pick one.
I've broken your game.
Then none of them are your favorites,
taken
Matthew.
All of them. You can't stop me. I'm ascending into godhood.
Then it seems like your favorites are just the Teen Titans and no one else.
No, because there's more than 5 Teen Titans.
No.
Yeah.
You only get 5 in there.
It's
5 or you lose.
I am bending your rules.
You're not.
I've picked
No
more
one
than
knows.
5. What are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna dock your pay.
I don't get paid anyway.
Oh shit, I've been stealing your money from the ads.
Yeah, you have. I don't get paid anyway. I can do whatever I want.
Even if we did make money, I wouldn't pay you at this stage because I do all the editing.
Which is fair.
I'd pay for the editing.
Frankly, I came into this expecting I wasn't going to get paid.
Yeah, and you're not going to for a long time. We're far from making money.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you had a wonderful time. Matt really likes teenagers is what I found.
No.
So much so, he couldn't pick 5.
This is literally always a fucking...
He couldn't limit himself to 5.
This is insane.
So,
No
what
matter
I will
what
say
I do, no matter what I do, I'm always losing.
is that if you're on a moving vehicle, don't get out of the car and start surfing on top. That's insane. And have a happy Wolf's Bane Wednesday.